Morning.
Good morning.
Is this Rose?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Rose. I heard that there's a Michigan Buzzard Festival going on, and you know all about it.
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be in what, Hell, Michigan?
Hell, Michigan. It's our annual Buzzard Festival.
Now this happens what, every year?
Every year in May. Yeah, the third Saturday in May.
Okay, how long has this been going on?
Oh, I believe this is our 8th year.
Okay, so 8 years of buzzards.
Yes.
Now, so what do you do for this festival?
Well, we have an arts and crafts show. My husband, Jim, who is a self-appointed mayor,
now is he the self-appointed mayor of
Hell.
Of Hell?
Yes.
Okay. I thought
He won by one vote, his own.
Really?
Yes.
Really? That's pretty good. Well, see, now that this goes to prove, it's a good thing he went out and voted, right?
Right.
Okay.
And he does a buzzard bone barbecue, which is baby back spare ribs. And
okay.
That's one of the main events. And we have a live buzzard coming he'll be here from 1 to 3 and his name is Dracula.
Okay, a live buzzard.
Live buzzard.
On stage.
On
in Hell,
stage.
Michigan.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have Benny and the Jets. They'll be here from 3 to 6.
So that's not Elton John. That's a group called Benny and the
Benny
Jets?
and the Jets, yeah. They do music 50s and 60s.
Oh, okay.
And we also have the Dexter Community Band, which will be on at 11, and Hickory Rose String Band at noon. We have cloggers coming, and like I said, Benny and the Jets at 3. And we have country line dancing from 6 to 8. We have moonwalk, pony rides, a spaceball ride.
So it's a major event for the buzzards.
Yeah.
Now, why is it because of the buzzards? Why is it such a big deal because of buzzards?
Well, the buzzards come here to roost, and it just seemed a perfect spot. Hell and buzzards.
Well, I guess they go all over because, Hinckley, Ohio also has a buzzard festival in March.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, which is past. So then they come to your lovely town and.
Well, they're here in March. It's just that we have to do everything outside, so we have to wait for some.
For some nice
good
weather.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Besides, you don't want to put a buzzard inside. It just doesn't really.
Well, they don't feed him that day.
Oh, okay.
We want to make sure that his stomach is empty.
Okay. Yeah, he might be looking at everybody. That looks
right.
Somebody that might be falling asleep might have to watch it. Yeah.
But it's a real fun time.
Okay. Now, how big is Hell, Michigan?
We're not big. We're very small. There's only 3 businesses in town.
Okay.
And
so it's like one of those places. If you blink your eye, you missed it.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have signs, but.
So you guys probably don't even have a last name then, because you know everybody, right?
Just about, yes.
So if I went to Hell, Michigan, I said, "Can you tell me where Rose and Jim are?" They would point right where you were at, right?
They would.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You have like a buzzard guarding your steps or anything, or no?
No, we brought him in because they take everything. They steal everything in Hell.
Really? They steal everything in Hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you leave anything out. So our buzzard is inside. We do have a buzzard.
You do have a buzzard?
Yeah, well, not real, but he's a buzzard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're not talking about Jim now?
No.
Oh,
he's
okay,
an old buzzard, but no.
Okay. So the buzzards steal Hell away. Okay. That's kind of scary. Now, how did Hell get its name? Come on, that's very unusual for a place in Michigan called Hell.
Well, back in the 1800s, a man by the name of George Reeves, he was a postmaster in Pinckney, and when his term was over, he didn't get along with the people either. He moved his family out this way and started a town. He had a mill and a store, and they used to make whiskey here.
Uh-huh.
It was legal. And so when the farmers would bring their grain to be milled, they would get whiskey and in exchange, for the grain, and get drunk and gamble, and the ladies of the night would be here, and they'd have a hell of a time. So
I see. Okay.
When it was time to be named, he wanted to call it Reevesville or Reeves Junction, and they said no, so he told them to go to Hell. And they said, call it Hell, and they did.
Whoa. Heavy stuff.
Heavy stuff.
So what? So did Jim, when he became mayor, he cleaned up the town?
Well, it's still.
You still have a hell of a time, right?
It still have a hell of a time.
Okay. Okay. All
And we
right.
also, I forgot to mention too, we do have a beer tent this year.
Okay. And have a great time in hell with the Buzzard Festival.
Thank you very much. We will.
And thanks for talking with me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we're talking with Mickey Hoffman.
Yes.
Okay, and you're part of the Nude Recreation Weekend.
Right. We are the co-sponsor for Nude Recreation Week, which was founded 20 years ago by Lee Baxendorf, who's also the author of The World Guide to Nude Beaches and Recreation.
Ooh, how do I get that guide?
Well, you give me your address, and I'll send you some information on it.
Really?
We're getting a new one. It'll be in our office next week, Thursday, brand new one.
So I can't just come there just to the beach with fully clothed. I have to take my clothes off if I go to these beaches.
No,
right?
they're all clothing optional.
Oh,
All
really?
our activities are clothing optional. If you don't feel comfortable, which I can assure you, if you're on the beach and you have your clothes on, you won't feel comfortable. You'll want to take your clothes off.
Okay. Well, you haven't seen me with my clothes off, but okay, that's okay.
Doesn't make any difference.
All
We
right.
have all shapes and sizes.
All right. Now, how long have you been part of this organization?
I've worked here for 10 years and been a part of it for all of those 10 years. I just lucked into the job.
So your body didn't fit the criteria, so to speak. Then is what you're saying.
We don't have a criteria, but I just had never even thought about it or heard about it. And I was born and raised real close to Oshkosh here, and I didn't know that the Nature Society even existed.
Really?
So I just happened upon it through some friends, and I've been
Oh,
here
so
ever
you didn't
since.
just like walk into a beach and see all these nude people and say,
No.
"Hey, this is for me."
No, I went on a cruise, and it was nude.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a nude cruise.
A nude cruise.
So this is pretty widespread then, right?
It's
this is huge.
international. You know, the Europeans, this is their lifestyle. So
Right.
it's part of the reason why our tourist trade is falling is because they're closing nude beaches, and Europeans don't have to come here. They can go other places.
Right.
So it's too bad.
You know, I remember when I was a kid, I saw my very first nude beach in Florida, and I always wanted to be part of that, but it was kind of like one of those things where they said, "No, you're not supposed to do that." So what do you tell people when they say, I'm not sure if I could do that?
I think they ought to try it. I think they should go to a beach and at least give it a try. I think that everybody that does go to a beach and does go, I mean, I don't know too many people who haven't skinny dipped. In fact, we did a Gallup poll, and like 17% of the population has skinny dipped at one time or another.
I'm one of those parts. So,
yeah, well,
yeah.
see, there's a lot of people that have tried it, and
well, you know, most of the bathing suits on the beach these days, on a lot of the women and stuff, and even the guys, there's nothing there anyway, so
Right.
you might as well, you know.
That's right. It's much more comfortable having nothing on than having some of those swimming suits
Yeah,
on.
you know.
So yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's just, you know, people say, well, what do you do at a nude beach? It's like, well, what do you do at a closed beach? You
yeah.
do the same thing. You just do it without your suit on.
Okay, so that way, but doesn't that get, like, I mean, playing volleyball and stuff, couldn't that be, like, harmful? Or no?
Well, they wear knee pads.
Okay. And these aren't exactly what I was talking about, but...
No, it's no different. Volleyball is one of our biggest sports. In fact, one of our clubs on the East Coast sponsors some Class A volleyball tournaments, so we do have some pretty serious volleyball players.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they actually pay attention to the ball and the whole bit, huh?
You bet. You bet.
Okay, so, you know,
It's not a gawking sport.
Well, I don't know. I would have a hard time not doing a little gawking. I guess I'm just in the old school, I guess.
I think you'd surprise yourself.
Really? Mm-hmm. So after a while, once you see everybody nude, after a while, you just kind of say, it's kind of natural.
Yeah, in fact, I'm a people watcher, and it's real strange because I don't normally notice that they don't have clothes on. That's hard to explain to somebody, but I really don't.
Yeah.
After you're there for a while and you're just looking at everybody, you're just looking to see what they're doing, not what they look like while they're doing it.
Okay, I guess I'd have to do this for a while to be able to figure out if I could actually do that kind of thing.
You bet.
Okay, well, you know, I've talked to a lady, Marge Davis, a while back about birds, and I'm hooked on birds. So maybe I should try this and see if I get hooked on nudity. What do you think?
Well, I think you ought to. It's you know, my boss likes to say it's as American as apple pie. I don't know about that, but
yeah,
it's just a nice lifestyle. It's we have families that go to the beaches, and this weekend is going to be a real big weekend for us. We'll have volleyball tournaments on our beach here, and they're going to have some kids' games and some adults' games and give out prizes and have a potluck dinner.
So it's like a big family thing. Then.
You bet. Everybody's
in the
family.
nude. Okay.
In the nude.
Now, okay, tell me where this is at and how they, if they need to get a hold of you, what can they do to get a hold of you to get signed up for this or whatever they have to do?
Okay, well, it's at all nude beaches and nude resorts across the country are having Nude Recreation Weekend. But if you want further information about the Naturist Society or our events, they can call us here in Oshkosh. It's 414-231-9950. And if they're visiting in Oshkosh, they can stop in because we have the Skinny Dipper shop right on Main Street.
The Skinny Dipper shop?
You betcha.
Okay. Does you have to go, when you go in the Skinny Dipper shop, you have to take your clothes off or what?
No, we've only had one person do that, but we're right on Main Street, so they have to keep their clothes on.
Oh, okay.
But we sell all those accessories that the well-undressed naturist needs.
Like what?
Well, they have to have a towel to sit on. That's part of our etiquette.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And we have wrist wallets and fanny packs and T-shirts for the times when they ought to be out of the sun, and sweatshirts and just different things. That
So clothes.
Well, sure, because it gets kind of chilly at night.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah,
we also tell our people, to stay out of the sun between the hours of 10 and 2.
Right.
And if they can't, then they either wear the suntan lotion that we have produced or put on T-shirts.
Okay, now the suntan lotion. This is good against the sun, or?
Yeah, we have it specially made for us actually by a laboratory in Texas, and it's called Safe and Natural.
Okay, so you can put it on everywhere. Is what you're saying.
Everywhere, you bet.
Okay, this is very interesting.
Well,
so when do you have? How often do you have these get-together? I mean, it's been going on since the 3rd, and it's going on through the weekend.
Oh yeah, this is just this 1 week, but our beaches are open all the time. We're going to be going to Turtle Lake Resort in Michigan next week for a gathering.
I know where that's at.
You know where that's at?
Yeah,
See, there you go.
Turtle Lake.
Yep, we'll be going there next week, Wednesday, and Thursday the gathering starts. We'll be there from Thursday till Sunday next week. And
now, do you have to I'm really fascinated with this. I mean, this is the first for me. I mean, I feel like when I was a kid and I wanted to be in that new beach in Florida, I feel like I finally got my
well, come on
my
down
chance
and
to
join
ask
us.
questions here.
You come and join us.
Okay, now do you have to get a permit or something to be there on the beach, or how does that work?
No, no. There's no law against nudity on federal land.
The feds say okay, but the
the
state says no way.
Actually, we have a really good rapport with our rangers. In fact, we've been.
I'm sorry.
We challenged them to a volleyball contest several years ago, and
they lost. Right?
Well, the losers had to take their clothes off, and they played very well. Chickens. But as far as the resorts go, no special permits. They're all off the road, and they're closed to the general public. Although for Nude Recreation Week, a lot of our clubs are having open houses so that the clothed community can come in and see that it's not all sex and violence or whatever. It's just normal people doing normal everyday things.
Okay. All right. This is very fascinating. I think we should talk more.
Good.
This is good. I like this.
Good. Well, you make sure you stay on and give me your address, and I'll send you a magazine, and we'll see if we can't get you to come over here and visit us.
I will. Yeah, I'm pretty shy, but I'll give it my best.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, Mickey, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mickey.
Thank you.
You'll think about it.
Yeah, I even hate to wear flip-flops to show my feet. So come on.
So you better stay away then.
That's right. That's what I figured.
I don't think it's for you.
No. Well, maybe the view of it might be for me, but not to take part in it. Maybe.
No, that doesn't sound like my bag either.
Okay, here we go. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Oh.
It's early.
Okay, it's early.
You're awake.
Yeah, I have coffee.
That's good.
That's a good thing. That's a good sign.
Yes.
A couple days ago, we ran out of coffee. We had that decaf stuff, and that just does not work.
Nope.
Does not work.
Nope. You get used to it, and you need it.
That's right.
If you don't have it, it gets ugly.
You need that caffeine. We're talking to Joni Dorset over at the Cherry County Playhouse, of course. And the West Side Story is going to be underway real soon, right?
Yes, it's underway.
Oh, it's underway. That's right.
Yes.
Thursday.
We have done it opened Thursday with a matinee. We also had an evening show Thursday and Friday, and tonight.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And we're talking with Oscar Osbo.
That's right.
I like that. Right. Well, I don't even talk about what we're going to talk about yet because I want to talk about our names.
Mm-hmm.
It's to me it's a tribute just to talk to another Oscar. There's not.
Yeah, you don't get too many to do that, do you?
That's right. There's not many of us.
Right.
And we talked a little earlier, and you were saying your dad's name was Oscar.
My dad's
name was Oscar. We should have an Oscar festival. I think.
How about that?
I think so.
That would be unique.
Well, they got a all Bob Day, you know. So
yeah.
we should have an Oscar Day.
That's right.
We'll form it. We'll start it. An Oscar Day.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, the reason I'm calling you have the Bayrama Fish Fly Festival.
Correct.
And that's in New Baltimore. That's like right at my old stomping grounds.
Yeah, it's right downtown New Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay. I used to live in Mount Clemens for years, and
well, I was born and raised in Mount Clemens.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
See? And we never knew each other.
How about that?
Okay. This is weird.
Yeah, I graduated from St. Mary's High.
Oh, that's why. See, you went to St. Mary's. I went to
Mount
Clemens High. You know.
Okay.
Of course. Were you in the Glee Club or or at all over at the?
Oh no,
St. Mary's?
I can't hold the two in the book basket.
There you go. There you go. I went to St. Mary's, but I never, you know. It's amazing, you know, what you find out.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, speaking about the Bayrama Fish Fly Festival, that's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
Now, I remember growing up, every time we go out for an ice cream or something, right around this time of year, you'd go out there and you would go to the ice cream parlor or wherever, and the walls were covered with fish flies.
Well, you know, Oscar, we came to that name in 1974, and that year was the worst year of fish flies. Of course, you knew at that time we held our festival a week after the 4th of July.
Oh, okay.
And now we moved it up, and we moved it up again because last year we had extremely warm weather, and the fish flies were out early.
Yeah.
So we moved it up again. So hopefully we're going to miss them.
Oh, okay. So there won't be any fish flies to honor this year.
Well, we'll have a few. They'll make their appearance, but they're not like not like they used to.
Now, just out of curiosity, before we talk about the festival, do you have any idea what fish flies are good for?
You know what the ecology does for the ecology? I don't know. The fish feed on them when they come out.
Oh, okay, so they're food then.
Other than that, I guess they're the food for the fish.
Because they only last for like a week, don't they?
Yeah, well, they're heavy for a week, but they last about 3 weeks, and they decline, you know.
Oh, okay.
But at that time, you know, fishing isn't any good because they do feed on the fish flies.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the fish like get their delicacy once a year. With
I
fish
guess
flies.
so.
Okay, so tell me what the Fish Fly Festival is all about.
Well, yeah, of course, you know, this is my 29th year.
Okay.
And the Fish Fly Festival has been in existence. It was called Bayorama,
Okay.
Bayrama. Now it's the Bayrama Fish Fly Festival.
I remember that now.
Right.
Bayrama, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it's been in existence since 1965, and I started to work on the festival in 1968, and I'm here. I guess I'm married to it, you might say, huh?
Okay.
But, you know, right now, especially this year, and I think in the future, we're trying to make it more and more a family festival.
Okay.
And in fact, I hear the games out there for the kids now. They've got tractor pull and big wheel race and so forth going on right now.
Okay.
And each day they have, you know, different programs for the kids, teenagers on down. And this is what we'd like to see. The families come out here. And, of course, we have held it in downtown New Baltimore all these years. But I don't know if you recently know, we recently purchased 40 acres from the Archdiocese of Detroit. It's still in the city, and this is going to be a city park, soccer fields, baseball fields, tennis courts. And probably in 2 years, we'll make our debut out there.
Oh,
and
really?
the festival will be held on this 40 acres, and that's where it will be permanently held.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well, but New Baltimore is such a cool place, though.
Yeah, the thing is, our problem here is parking.
Oh, okay.
We have
All right.
limited parking, and out there we'll have ample parking.
Now, aren't you like based right on the main drag there too?
Pardon me?
Isn't it like based right on the main drag?
Oh,
there?
yes,
Yeah, okay.
uh-huh.
There's a lot more industry over there now than there used to be when I was there 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of. So is that bad though, or I think that'd be a good thing though, wouldn't it? That you would bring it there and for the other businesses to.
You mean our festival out there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It has its good and bad points, and hopefully that, you know, once we're settled there, it'll work out well for us. I said basically we're going out there because of parking.
Okay.
And we're very limited here, but we draw a big crowd.
Okay, yeah, because I remember the Bayorama. I remember that now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have like everything out there, like the rides for kids and the whole bit.
Oh,
right?
they have the rides for kids. They have a huge festival tent. And they, like today, the Chamber of Commerce met in the festival tent today, and that was nice. Saturday is going to be especially nice for kids. They have all kind of programs in the festival tent for the kids.
Okay.
And it's really nice.
Okay, so that's going on now till when?
Through Sunday.
Through Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if they want to take a trip now, they can go to see
Yeah. And it's nice that they can. If they bring their children in, and all day rides from noon until 10. They can get a wristband, and it's $12, which is really nice for a family. They'll know what they can spend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so just out of curiosity, did you change the name for more of a catchier name, just so people would say, "What fish fly?"
We changed our name in 1975 because it was 74. Actually, we had so many fish flies, we had to close down the rides because the rides would just slip, on the cog wheels.
Yeah.
They wouldn't spin. They would just spin and not move. So they had to close down at 9 o'clock. And we thought, oh my gosh, and we had TV 2, 4, and 7 out here. We took advantage of that and changed the name to Fish Fly. So it's very catchy, and people will say, "Oh, you're from New Baltimore. That's where they got that funny festival."
Exactly. Well, that's the whole thing because the fish flies are just nuts.
That's right.
So I mean, I've never ever been. When we were growing up there, though, it was normal. You were used to it. You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and that's the more the fish flies, the cleaner the water.
Yeah.
Lake Erie, the fish flies are just coming back.
Okay.
Lake Erie is cleaning up.
Because when I was talking to people around here in Muskegon about fish flies, they didn't even know what they were.
Yeah,
much about them. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Oscar.
Okay, Oscar, it's nice talking to you.
All right, we're talking right now with Noah from the Francois Theater. She's also going to be accompanying Gil Dor on Saturday tonight.
And I'm in awe. Hi, Noah.
Hello.
And I won't even try to pronounce your name again because we can't do it. We already found that fact out, right?
I can tell you, and it's Achinoa Menini is my full name.
Do you spit on people though when you do that, or no?
Oh, Oscar.
I'm sorry. It was there. I couldn't resist.
Well,
I have to tell you a funny story, okay?
Okay.
I once did a concert in Toronto for about 2,000 travel agents, and I was really afraid of how it would work out and everything, but their reactions were wonderful. And the guy who was emceeing was trying to. When he introduced me at the beginning of the show, he couldn't say my name no matter what, and I went over it with him a million times. This is before I came up with the shortened version of Noah. And my partner's name is Gildor, so he would say, and let's give a warm welcome to Aurora and Gildor. That's all he can manage. So I figured maybe I would try to sort of make the name a little easier. And when I came back for an encore, the audience was all enthusiastic. They were all up on their feet. And I said, this is the time to try to have them maybe be able to say my name. So I said, well, when someone comes up to you and says a name like Achinoam, the first thing you say is, ah, and you're in shock. You're like, oh, my God, what is that? And then you try to tackle the most difficult part, and you say, well, that's chi, and you go over it a bunch of times, chi. And then after a while, you get really depressed, and you say, no, it's never going to work. But then, you know, that's the girl's name. You got to try and say it. So you think, well, so you have, chi, no.
Oh, geez. You should be doing it.
You should. No. So the audience is all psyched, and they clap hands, and they're all laughing. And then I do my encore, and then the guy comes back on stage and says, let's give a warm thanks, a heartfelt thanks to our guests, and Gildor. And I'm like, no way. It's never going to work.
Noah works for us.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're going to do that part over again a few times, I would listen to it over and over again.
Okay.
You have a fan for life.
Oh, definitely. But do we have to just meet in Israel, or do you come here often?
Well, I don't come here as often as I do to Europe. We do a lot of touring in Europe.
Well, I'm moving to Europe then.
Okay. We're from Tel Aviv. It's a pretty nice city. But I do come to the States every once in a while. In fact, we have a really special concert in the end of March in New York at Carnegie Hall, which we're really looking forward to.
Carnegie Hall, that's excellent.
Yeah, we're really psyched about that.
Noah, what's your favorite song on this whole album? Which one, I don't know, speaks to you, or is there a reason you have a favorite one?
That's really tough, because you have to choose which one of your kids you like more.
You're right, yeah.
I can't really do that. I really like them all.
Did you write these on your alone?
Well, yeah, I write most of my songs by myself. I write the lyrics to all of them, and on the music, I either write it on my own or I collaborate with Gildor, which has been my partner for some years now, and he's a great musician and a great friend and a wonderful guitar player. We also do the arrangements and the production and everything together. So this is all original music. Yeah.
That you have a deep level to your songs.
Yeah, I try to deal with a lot of
different emotions. I Don't Know is really a song that I think a lot of people can probably relate to. It's when you know, you're just about to make a really big step or do something that you know is really important to you or very, very big, and just at the moment of truth, you're thinking, well, I don't know, can I actually handle this? Can I hack it? Am I strong enough to bear those winds that are trying to put me down?
I'd like to thank you very much for talking with us, and
Thank you.
I'll still be the one out there drilling in the front. Okay.
Okay, and come and say hi after the show.
Oh, definitely. We're going to be there.
Great. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this.
Hi, Oscar.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Judging by the amount of laughter you emanate from Noah, I mean, you must be a bunch of laughs. I mean, what is that?
Bunch of love? Yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah.
He's a bunch of something, that's for for sure.
A bunch of something?
A bunch of something.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. Gil, how long have you been... Noah mentioned that you were her teacher, but how long have you been doing your guitar?
By the way, that was Deborah and I'm Oscar. You know that, okay.
Fair question. No, I started studying at the age of sort of 11 and a half, which was in 1963.
Wow, so you've been at it for...
I'm
an
old man.
Oh, no.
And,
you're younger than Oscar.
I've been for like about, 32 years, so...
Hey, he does look younger than I do, so...
Yeah, he does. We're looking at your picture on your CD that you have with Noah.
And you look younger than... How old do you say you were now?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay, well then, okay. But you look good. You look good for your age.
It
must be Noah.
We'll
must be Noah.
After the show.
Yeah.
There you go. He's your Valentine.
I'm trying to do my best. I mean, there's not much a person can do about it, but I think Noah really helps to low the average.
Yeah, I can understand that. Darn, it must be rough touring with her, right? Yeah, I can understand that now.
No, it's not rough. Actually, it's a lot of fun. It's very fulfilling, mainly because of the fact that so far we've been touring just as a duet, and we don't have a whole band and a lot of problems with big crew and backliners and all that to deal with. And
you will.
But things are happening all over the world, and we are very lucky because with this format we are able to get to many places where a regular tour will be much too expensive and hard to get to. So we try to really build a fan base everywhere.
And you do have... You're right. You do have access to many parts of the world, especially at this time, and your music is fabulous.
Thanks.
The combination is beautiful, and you have two lifelong fans in both Oscar and I.
Definitely.
Thank you, Gil. We are we're running out of time. I apologize, but thank you so much for speaking with us.
Sure.
And we will see you tonight after the concert.
All right.
Yeah, and I'll be the one. You'll know me. I'll be the one screaming, "Noah!" That'll be me.
Okay, Oscar.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Of Hell?
Yes.
Okay. I thought
He won by one vote, his own.
Really?
Yes.
Really? That's pretty good. Well, see, now that this goes to prove, it's a good thing he went out and voted, right?
Right.
Okay.
And he does a buzzard bone barbecue, which is baby back spare ribs. And that's one of the main events. And we have a live buzzard coming he'll be here from 1 to 3 and his name is Dracula.
Okay, a live buzzard.
Live buzzard.
On stage. In Hell, Michigan.
Yes.
Okay. And
then we have Better to Roost, and it just seemed a perfect spot, Hell and buzzards.
Well, I guess they go all over because, Hinckley, Ohio also has a buzzard festival in March.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, which is past. So then they come to your lovely town and...
well, they're here in March. It's just that we have to do everything outside, so we have to wait for some nice
good
weather. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Besides, you don't want to put a buzzard inside. It just doesn't really...
Well, they don't feed him that day.
Oh, okay.
We want to make sure that his stomach is empty.
Okay. Well, he might be looking at everybody. That looks somebody that might be falling asleep might have to watch it, Yeah.
But it's a real fun time.
Okay, now how big...
Benny and the Jets, they'll be here from 3 to 6.
So that's not Elton John. That's a group called Benny and the Jets?
Benny and the Jets, yeah. They do music 50s and 60s.
Oh, okay.
And we also have the Dexter Community Band, which will be on at 11, and Hickory Rose String Band at noon. We have cloggers coming, And like I said, Benny and the Jets at 3. And we have country line dancing from 6 to 8. We have moonwalk, pony rides, a space ball ride.
So it's a major event for the buzzards.
Yeah.
Now, why is it because of the buzzards? Why is it such a big deal because of buzzards?
Well, the buzzards come here.
Big as hell, Michigan.
We're not big. We're very small. There's only 3 businesses in town.
Okay.
And
so it's like one of those places, if you blink your eye, you missed it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we do have signs, but...
So you guys probably don't even have a last name then, because you know everybody, right?
Just about, yes.
So it's if I went to Hell, Michigan, I said, "Can you tell me where Rose and Jim are?" They would point right where you were at, right?
They would.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You have like a buzzard guarding your steps or anything, or no?
No, we brought them in because they take everything. They steal everything in hell.
Really? Morning.
Good morning.
Is this Rose?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Rose. I heard that there's a Michigan Buzzard Festival going on, and you know all about it.
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be in what, Hell, Michigan?
Hell, Michigan. It's our annual Buzzard Festival.
Now this happens what, every year?
Every year in May. Yeah, the 3rd Saturday in May.
Okay, how long has this been going on?
Oh, I believe this is our 8th year.
Okay, so 8 years of buzzards.
Yes.
Now, what do you do for this festival?
Well, we have an arts and crafts show. My husband, Jim, who is a self-appointed mayor,
now is he the self-appointed mayor of